this series, I'm in Henan province in central northern China, and I'm going to be exploring Shaolin Kung Fu. So today we're at the temple. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of Shaolin Temple, its importance in China, and why Kung Fu is practiced in Shaolin. So before we explore Shaolin Kung Fu in the villages, we need to provide a little bit of context. So today we've been very lucky that we've got a Shaolin monk who's going to give us a personal tour of the temple and tell us about the history of the temple and the importance of it and why it's relevant for martial arts.
阿弥陀佛，首先呢，欢迎大家来到少林寺的千年古刹。那么少林寺呢是建于北魏太和19年，公元呢495年。 是北魏孝文帝为了安置印度高僧拔土而建。那么少林寺呢是建立在少林山。
The Shaolin Temple later went on to become associated with Zen Buddhism, or Chan in Chinese, and this was said to take place after the semi-mythical monk from the western regions, Bodhidharma or Bodhidharma in Chinese, arrived here. Now, sources vary as to the specific details of Damo, but it's said that he arrived probably around the Northern Wei dynasty sort of time, and they say that he was either South Indian or Central Asian. Now, when Damo initially arrived at Shaolin Temple, he wasn't welcomed because he was practicing a very different version of Buddhism to what they were used to. So it was said that he then went up into a cave behind the temple in the mountains and sat facing the wall in deep meditation for 9 years.
又在这个跪了3天3夜，拜他为师，向他拜师学艺。当时天下了3天3夜的鹅毛大雪，大雪没过膝盖，神光呢已成一个雪人。第3天，大魔老师推开门一看，看见神光还在那边跪着，就问他说呀：“如久跪于此，所求何事啊？”说你在跪这么久，你有什么所求啊？这时神光说话了，说：“愿师傅开甘露门，广度众生。愿师傅给我开示。” 我要去普度众生啊！那呢，达摩师给他出一个难题，说除非天降红雪，我才能收你为徒。咱们可想而知，天不能下红色的雪，对不对？只能下白色的雪。当时不是下了3天3夜的鹅毛大雪吗？神光就是跪在一起，怎么才能天降红雪呢？那时僧人呢身上都有戒刀，他拿着戒刀把这左臂砍断，用自己胳膊上的鲜血把地上的白血染成了大片的红色。 那么呢，达摩祖师看到这种智慧，便收他为徒，给他起名呢叫二祖慧可。那么少林寺呢有5祖：初祖达摩，二祖慧可，三祖生善，四祖道信，五祖弘忍，六祖慧能。那么六祖呢，在少林寺没有留下，他去了南方，去了广东那里，所以这叫一花开5叶，结果智慧。
The other major myth associated with Shaolin Temple is that of the Buddhist deity Jin Wang, and it's said that Shaolin's famous staff techniques were derived from him. There are many stories surrounding him, but the most famous one is that he disguised himself for years as a lowly cook in the temple grounds, until one day during the Red Turban Rebellion, soldiers arrived at the entrance to the temple. Jin Wang revealed himself. He stood with 1 foot on the peak of Taishishan and 1 foot on the peak of Shaoshishan, wielding his gigantic staff. He was so terrifying that the rebels retreated and left the temple alone.
这壁画呢是始建于这个明代， 而且这个大殿呢，保留是明代以前的建筑，也没有被从来没有被修复过。这个壁画呢，也是保留的明代以前的一个壁画。那么这个壁画呢，讲述的是少林寺的一个传统一个对练。那么少林寺这个六合传，六合传呢讲究的是，外面呢讲究的是手与脚合，肘与腿合，肩与胯合，这是一个外三合。内三合呢是一个意与气合，气与力合，意与心合，这是内三合，一个传统一个对练。和我们这个少林寺出家师傅呢，练这个功夫啊，也不是为了去争强好胜，是为了这个强身健体，调给我们自己的身心。同时呢，是让我们这个以武入禅，以禅入定，以定入静，让我们最后达到一个了脱生死，达到一个看破世间万物，看破这些本心。因为我们佛教呢讲的是，主要是我们那个看清自己的本心，本来面目，我们一个初心。咱们说现在人呢是这个贪嗔痴的欲望都没有控制，所以我们呢自己把自己的贪嗔痴的欲望控制住，那么呢我们的这个世界就生活很开心很快乐，就没有那么多的烦恼，是不是？这个是一个六合传一个传统的一个对练。好，那么看对面这个壁画呢，是少林寺这个石山棍生救唐王的故事。同时，这个故事呢，在历史上也非常有名的一个故事。那么讲述的是当年唐王李世民在攻打这个洛阳城，洛阳城的时候被王世充还有王安哲提前占领，得中软者先得天下。李世民敕封在少林寺的这个石山棍生这个名号，而且还封为少林寺，敕封少林寺有田地40顷，水碾一具。在那时候的年代呢，都是比较高、比较先进的一个工具，而且周边的所有地都是在少林寺。是烧香拜佛呀，烧香因为去无名，拜佛因为在本性。那咱们所说的无名是什么呢？无名就是我们内心的烦恼，本性呢就是我们一个本心。我们烧香烧3支香，代表是佛法僧3宝。佛宝呢指的是释迦牟尼佛，那么法宝呢指的是释迦牟尼佛所说的法经典之中，僧宝呢指的是僧人，叫佛法僧3宝。那么我们烧香的时候是要双手合十。双手合十呢，是让我们在人世间把这个散乱的心放一放，到了寺院了要收一收心，把这个心合拢到一起，收一收心。当我们去拜佛的时候呢，我们是不是要跪在下面？跪在下面是让我们干什么？让我们放下自己的傲慢之心。那我们跪下的时候，我们磕头拜的时候呢，是我们眼是不是能看到自己的心？说我们是在拜佛的时候呢，我们主要是拜的是谁？是我们自己，是我们自己的本心。我们的本心现在最难控制的什么呢？就是贪嗔痴的欲望。在这个社会上生活，我们每个人都有欲望，欲望越大，那么呢，我们的心呢就会越来越乱。都告诉我们世人呢要活在当下，只有当下这一刻才是属于我们自己的。要事情呢未来时我们不期待， 事情来了呢，要如实面对。那么我师父常说，什么是禅呢？不要胡思乱想就是禅，非常简单，不要胡思乱想就是禅。那么释迦牟尼佛说法49年，最后说一什么呢？叫无法可说。为什么叫无法可说呀？他说呀，一切有为法，如梦幻泡影，如露亦如电，应作如是观。说一切呢都是空的，都是不可说的。金刚经里讲，一切有相，皆是虚妄。所以说告诉我们是呢，只有归根结底，就要看清自己的本心，看清我们自己的这个内心的一个需求、一个需要，那么呢，才是你最终的一个结果。所以我们佛教讲究要修的是来生，让我们去实际去多拜佛，多去接近佛陀，是干嘛呢？是让我们学佛陀的智慧，让我们更早的去离苦得乐，得到一个真正的解脱。
To conclude this tour of the Shaolin Temple, we visit the Qianfo Dian, or the Hall of 1,000 Buddhas, which is a highlight for any martial artist visiting Shaolin. And it's in this hall where there are many dips in the ground, where Shaolin monks have been practicing their martial arts for hundreds of years, stamping in the same place over and over again. In next week's episode, I'll be visiting Master Hu Sheng, whose large school in Dengfeng has been my home for the week and my base for this series. Hu Sheng has a school of a few hundred students, and he's going to tell us about Shaolin Kung Fu and the differences between the modern and traditional martial arts, as well as explaining to us Xinyi Bao, which is his speciality, and that's said to be the highest level of Shaolin Kung Fu.